Regent's is right in the heart of London. It's got excellent relationships with different luxury brands, so there's lots of opportunity to network and work on live projects. Luxury Lab is an opportunity for luxury brands to set out a project for the students. The students then go away and work on it and then come back and report their recommendations back to the brands.
The Luxury Labs is a win-win situation for both parties. The brands have got very practical, very thorough plans to implement, and the students are able to put into practice what they've learned and put their passion into real life.
I'd recommend the Luxury Lab to students because I think it's so important that students start to really understand the real world and what a working life might be. When you work on a project like this, it's much more about the softer skills and the things that are really required when you go into business.
We were teamed up with the global brand Fortnum & Mason and had the opportunity to go to their headquarters here in London and speak with their CEO and really have an in-depth dive into the company. Gave an hour-and-a-half presentation and answered questions about our ideas for the brand. Being able to say that we've sat down in front of the CEO and presented something that we're really proud of has built my confidence going forward.
The Luxury Lab is a big commitment and there is a lot that you're doing with it, but ultimately the result is really rewarding. We worked with Berry Brothers in Rudd, which is a luxury wine and spirits merchant here in London. Being able to sit in front of a client and give them recommendations and for them to come out of those recommendations really happy and really excited for the future of their company, that experience is so rewarding.
My experience at Luxury Lab has been extremely valuable because the industry is so competitive and the only way to stand out is to have real-life experience. In my case, we were presenting to the CEO of Fortnum & Mason and it's opened a lot of doors for me professionally. I've had a few interviews lined up with the Richemont Group and I've also bagged a live business project with Peneloquence, which is a luxury heritage perfume brand here in the UK.
The Luxury Lab experience has helped me a lot with my professional progression. I've been able to work with brands such as Estée Lauder and Laurent Perrier. In a short amount of time, I was able to learn so much from working with industry experts, fellow students or professors.
So it's hugely important for a business like Fortnum's to cultivate that next generation of talent. And one of the ways that we look to do that is by engaging with organisations like Regent's. It just gives us access to a different way of thinking from a different group of people, and we find that hugely helpful.
The Regent students offer a fantastic opportunity for luxury brands to understand how Gen Z looks at their brands and their offering. And the great advantage that Regent's has is that it's got such an international student base. By doing a project with one group in one place, you're able to get a really wide international perspective, which would be difficult to achieve elsewhere.
I was lucky to participate in 3 projects for Estée Lauder, Laurent Perrier and Fortnum & Mason. The Regents gave us something absolutely unique. I have the contacts of the industry leaders and I feel like that if I were to reach out to them, I could do that. I don't think any other school in London would ever offer that.
Working in the Luxury Lab led me to secure my current job. Not only are we doing learning in the classroom, but we're also learning from professionals in the industry that we want to go into. And what better experience would you have post-graduation than that?